Hey guys, so today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make shop furniture. I know some people that have asked for that. I think it's my most requested tutorial, like shop decorations. So I'm first going to teach you guys how to make this shelf, the counter, and also this shelf and something else, which is that. And then I'm going to do a second part since there's quite a bit of furniture. I'm going to make that, that, and that. And also like a shop sign, which is going to be a simple neon sign. I mean, you don't really need a fancy shop sign. So I'm going to teach you guys how to make this simple shelf. First, this can be used for like things like pumpkins, or there's like presents here and that. So you can use all of these presents to the shelf on that. Same goes to the other shelves. Teach you guys how to make this first. So what you first need to do is go and get a smooth wall blueprint, 2x8 units one. And then place 2 smooth walls on the floor next to each other like that. Then press B and then go and get a small floor. And then basically place 2 at the end of here like that. Then measure out 4 units away from the other small floor and then place another small floor there. And then go to the other side and do the same thing. Measure out 4 units away from the end of the small floor like this and place it there. Then press B, then go and get another 2x8 unit smooth wall and then place that on top of the small floors like this, and then place another. Now I'm going to show you guys how to do 2 stacks of these shelves because you don't really need to know how to do the third one, only really the first and second shelf. Then go and get another small floor and basically copy the pattern you did below, so place 2 at the end like this. And then again measure 4 units out. You can use a post for that from the edge small floor and then place one there. And then do the same thing on the other side, measure 4 units out and then place another small floor there. So there'll be like a 4 unit gap in between each small floor. And then for the last part, go and get another smooth wall blueprint. Then basically just place 2 smooth walls on top like this. And press B, and that should be how you make a shop shelf. Again, you can make this taller, thinner, whatever, but this is just a basic concept for it. And then once you've done that, fill it in with brown wood, then I'll show you guys how to make the other display shelf. So this is what the display shelf looks like when it's done. And the next display shelf I'll be showing you guys how to make is this one over here. Now this one's a bit harder to get right because it's kind of finicky to like place the small tiles, but once you know how to do like the first layer of them and the second, it should be self-explanatory in how to do this. And this sort of display shelf like hangs on the wall of a shop or something, so you could like just put it up in the air like on a wall or something in the shop. And again, with this display shelf you can shorten it or heighten it or whatever, make it longer. I'm just showing you like the techniques to make this certain one with all the measurements and stuff. Okay, the first thing what you need to do is go and get a small floor. Now this is important because you need to know like where to place the large tile so it doesn't glitch these part in with a small tile. So place the small floor and then what you need to do is go and get a large tile and then basically place it at the back of a small floor like this. And then once you've done that, press B, and if it's behind a small floor and isn't glitching into it, then that should be good. Then basically just remove the small floor and then go and get a tile blueprint. And then basically place 2 tile blueprints on the top of the large tile like this. And then press B. Again, you can either make this longer, taller, whatever. Basically place other blueprints at the edge there and that, as well as tiles and stuff. And then once you've done that, fill it in with white wood, then I'll show you guys how to place these. Okay, so once you've done that, go and get a small floor blueprint. And then basically place a small floor in front of the display like this, where you're going to place your shelves. And then press B. And then go and get a small tile. And then basically place a small tile on top of the small floor like this. So I recommend kind of zooming in to place the rest of them. I like getting it at a certain angle because it's kind of annoying. So a layer of 4 small tiles go along the bottom like that. So again, place a small floor underneath, and then place a small tile on top of the small floor, and then place another 3 small tiles going along like that, and then go and get the small floor blueprint, and then basically place it on top of the first small tile like this, and then go and get another small tile blueprint. And then do the same thing as you did with the first shelf, and then place another 3 small tiles going along like this, and then press B again, and then go and get the small floor again, and then place it on the second layer of the small tiles, and then go and get a small tile blueprint again, and basically just do the same thing. Place another 4 small tiles going along again like this, and then basically repeat the same steps. So move that small floor on top of there, and place a small tile on top of it, and place another 3 small tiles going along, and then move it up again, then do the same thing up there. That's how you make the shelf. And then once you've done all the shelf things there, delete the small floor. Basically just do it until you get to the top and can't do it anymore. So basically do the small floor blueprint and leave the small tiles, and then fill the small tiles in with white wood, and then I'll show you guys how to make this counter here. I think it's a pretty good design for a shop. Okay, for the counter, again you can make it as long or as short as you want. The first thing you need to do is place a 2 unit by 8 unit smooth wall there, and then place a 2 unit by 4 unit smooth wall next to it, basically a half smooth wall next to it, and then flip it, and then place another 2 unit by 4 unit smooth wall next to this smooth wall at the edge, and then place a small floor here next to the 2 unit by 4 unit smooth wall, and next to the small floor place 2 teeny floors there. And then once you've done that, fill it in with any wood, then I'll show you guys how to place the countertops. Okay, so once you've done that, go and get a countertop blueprint, and then place it at the end of this corner 1 unit outwards, and then just press E, and then place another countertop blueprint there next to the first countertop blueprint where the corner is. Basically make sure it's 1 outwards from where the white wood is at every angle, so it kind of gives a ledge thing. And then place another countertop blueprint there, and then another one like that. And again, make sure the 1 outwards from where the white wood is, so kind of place it in the middle like this. So 2 outwards from where the white wood is at that angle, and then 1 outward from where the customers would like go to buy the stuff. And then go and get a thin countertop, and then place it at the end like that. And then once you've done that, fill the countertops with whatever colour wood you want, and then I'll show you guys how to make the final thing, which is this rotating display. Pretty easy, honestly. All you have to do is to buy some turn conveyors. Okay, for the rotating display, go and buy 4 tight turn conveyors from the Woodorus shop, and then basically place them in a circle pattern, so going around. So go and get the first one, and then find somewhere in the shop where you want to place it, and then basically just place it down like that. And then go and get another tight conveyor, and then basically rotate it until it fits into a circle shape or a semicircle shape like this. And then go and get the 3rd type conveyor, and then rotate it until it kind of makes like a pie chart thing or a Pac-Man shape like this. It's kind of a Pac-Man shape. And then go and get the final turn conveyor, and again rotate it until you've got a full circle. Anyway, that's the first part of how you make shop items. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to build next is this bench, which you can put in a shop or something like at the entrance. So first what you need to do is go on a small floor, place it on the ground like this, press B and then go and get a smooth wall. A 4x2 unit smooth wall. And then place that on top of a small floor like this. And then go and get that small floor blueprint and then put it at the end of the smooth wall blueprint. So put it at the end like that, and that should be where your bench is. Make sure to fill that in with brown wood. And then go and get a teeny tile blueprint. And then basically place 2 teeny tiles under. So use these teeny tiles as backing, and then place 2 teeny tiles next to each other like this. And then do the same thing on top of the other teeny tiles like this. And then go over here and place another 2 teeny tiles upwards under the bench. And then rotate, and then place another 2 teeny tiles underneath like this. And then another 2 teeny tiles on top of them, like that. That's B. And make sure to delete the teeny tiles which are outside of the smooth wall, so these ones here. I just place them, that can be used as backing. The teeny tiles will go under there offline. So delete these ones, that. Once you've done that, place another 2 teeny tiles underneath the bench of the opposite side of the smooth wall, and then place another 2 teeny tiles underneath again, like this. Then go to the opposite end and do the same thing. 1, 2, and also place another 2 teeny tiles there. And then fill the tiles in with white wood, and the top 2 smooth walls with brown wood. There'll be again 2 teeny tiles underneath each side, like this. Same with this side. And once you've done it, fill the tiles in with white wood and brown wood. And I'll show you guys how to make a plant pot. Okay, so next thing I'm going to show you guys how to make is this plant pot, which is kind of a pain in the ass with all the wires and everything, but you know, I think it's like a full decoration like a shop or something. So first what you need to do is go and get a small tile blueprint, and then basically place a small tile blueprint on the floor, and then basically place 4 small tiles going around the small tile blueprint on the floor, so I'm going to show you what I mean. So kind of place them one outwards going around each side, and that should be like the plant pot, and then go and get another small tile, and then basically slide into the plant pot like that, E, and then once you've slotted it into the plant pot, make sure to do the outside of the plant pot in white, and the middle small tile with brown wood, and then once you've done that, I'll show you guys how to place the wires. Okay, so once you've filled that in, go and get a small tile blueprint and place it in the middle like this, going upwards so you can place a neon wire, and then go and get a neon wire, could be any colour, and then in the middle of the plant pot we're going to place the neon wire down, and then basically drag it up to the end of the small tile like this, and then press F, and then E, and then tile. And the next thing you want to do is kind of place random small floors everywhere, so I'm going to place some blueprint references around here to help me do that. And you kind of just place them randomly, so do that. And then kind of find a good place to like do it, so just place one here. That'll be a good place, and a dot one around here as well, so that'll be my second one, or week or whatever. That's a dot one there, a triangle shape, and then kind of move that over here. And then B, I kind of use like these 2 smooth walls and then this, random small flaws of like what you want the leaves to be, and then delete the ones that you don't want, and then delete these two, and also these smooth walls. And then once you've done that, fill it in with green wood, and then also go and get like how many wires for how many teeny floors you place. Let's 3 teeny floors. I'm just gonna connect the wire up to these, so kind of place the wire on top of here or something like that. And then drag it behind this teeny floor, and then press F when you think it's right. So I think that's good. And then basically do it for the other teeny floors as well. And close it in the plan. Drag it so it's behind and it's like in the middle or something. Press F. Again, you can do this in any random order you want to. And then basically do it for the last wire. Or how many wires you have exactly. Press E. And drag it up. Okay. And then press F. And once you've done that, that should be the plant done. I'm going to fill this in and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so that's what the plant looks like when it's done. I mean, you guys can do the plant however you want. I just did the basic of what I could do in that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you guys how to make is this cash rider shell, which is pretty easy to make. Okay, so the next object, the cast register, go and get a small tile blueprint, and then place 2 small tiles on top of each other like that, and then go and get a small floor blueprint, and then place a small floor at the back of the small tiles like that, and then press B, then go and get a 1/1 times 1 wedge, and then basically place 2 1/1 wedges on top of this small tile like this. Kind of meets off with this small floor here, and then once you've done that, fill it in with white wood. Then I'll show you guys how to make the last thing, which is in the sign. Okay, next will be the neon sign, and basically I'm just going to tell you how to do this since it's pretty self-explanatory. So what you really need to do is kind of place a bunch of large tiles like on top of a shop or something, like I would say 3 or 4 large tiles, minimum 2, and go and get 4 levers like this. And basically what you need to do is go and get 4 neon wires that can be any colour, and then basically make an S shape and a H shape, also an O shape and also a P shape to light them up, and then basically you can just like switch them on and off from the colour effect or something like that. And that's basically how you make a simple shop sign. Maybe you guys can do like fancy lettering or something better than I can, because I'm not really good with like custom handwriting, honestly. So again, like 3 or 4 large tiles and put like levels on the bottom. Like draw out the letters however you want to, and that's how you make a shop sign with neon wires. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys around all the stuff now. Anyway, that's how you make shop furniture. Now I'm going to show you the furniture on this base except for the neon sign, since it was on my other base. So we've got the cash register down here. We've got the plant here. Again, you can do this however you want to. We've got the shop shelf here, which is on the wall. We've got the rotating display, pretty simple thing to make. Again, this can be put in the middle of the shop if you don't have any room. It's like a really cool decoration, simple to make as well. And over here we've got the shop bench. You can use this whatever you want, entrance or something. Over here we've got another shop shelf design that can use things like pumpkins, axes or any general bits. And the counter where you can like put noobs or fake people here and then put some cash registers on top of that. Have it at the entrance of the shop if you really wanted to. Anyway, for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you found the video useful.